Hi, this is KV and this is the moon phase report for Sagittarius. So, Sagittarius, you are right now oh, I was thinking Virgo. That's where I was like, this chart looks so funny. What is going on? Did I miss like a year? Sagittarius, not Virgo. So, for you guys right now, things are very much, they're dealing with your work environment. They're dealing with what you're doing as your service to others. And basically, you're questioning this stuff. And there's probably some things of like, what am I supposed to be doing? You know, and like, what is really my thing? I mean, I've been following this path and thinking I'm supposed to do this, but am I supposed to do this? So there will be some kind of things like that right now. And the best thing to do with this is to meditate and to be silent, to do kind of channel writing where you're asking a question and then let the words come out. Because the relief of this is to be found in your silent moments. You might be getting new nudges that there's something else that would better define what you should really be doing, and that, you know, fills your heart up and makes you feel valuable. So that value word is something that you're talking about to yourself, like, but is this valuable? You know, but is this going to make me feel like I'm doing something valuable? So you might be having those questions right now and feeling really like there can be some, hopefully not, but there can be some depressed feelings around it where you may feel confused, like you don't know what your path is and you don't know if you're really on the right one. And one thing I can always tell everybody, you are always where you're supposed to be. And so much of it, you don't know why you're here learning these specific skills, but in the future you always come to find. You know, I had one that tortured me for over a decade. I just couldn't understand why that had to happen. I couldn't understand. It was this story I kept telling over and over and over. I would be like, da da da, and I da da da, and I da da da, and it was how I kind of even defined myself and how I would explain myself to people. Because of this, I da 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 da, you know, and it was only really recently that I came to understand exactly why it all happened, and it finally got me to the place of I wouldn't change a thing, you know. But for that whole decade, I wanted to change it. I saw that that was a mistake, and it wasn't until I got a little further into the future, to this moment now, that now I'm like, that was one of the greatest moves I ever made, and I'm so thankful I did it now. So if you are feeling like, I don't feel safe, I don't know if this is right, I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, is this really, oh no, if I made a mistake, should I have made a left turn way back then? You know, if you are feeling any of that, let it go. There's no truth to it at all. You're just creating something out of fear, and once you go into fear, you know, that's just going to get even bigger and bigger. So there is a need for you to pull back, be more silent, to meditate, to connect with spirit, maybe even do some card readings if you would like to further get any information here, because Neptune is also coming into this full moon dance. So that's where you're being asked to access other realms to help you get clearer on this stuff that you're not really sure what's going on, you know. And this can be something going on in the work environment that doesn't feel right, and you don't know if your job's in limbo or, you know, something's just not working out right, even though I wouldn't worry about that one. Because this is actually, especially with the new moon eclipse coming on, this is an excellent time to be either getting a new job or having changes come about within the job. So if you are too looking for a job right now, don't worry at all. Just kind of know in the next couple weeks something is showing up. Something's going to happen. There's no doubt. You are in the place where jobs begin. So if it is that you're looking for a new job, it's coming. And if that's what's causing you to be a little stressed or depressed, don't worry about it. Enjoy this moment now and just know in your mind it's coming and it's going to be awesome. It's coming and it's going to be something you really love, you know, so don't miss out on this opportunity. You can, of course, buy into the fear. The job will still come, and then you will look back and regret that you were in fear all this time, in the limbo stage. So just trust it's going to come if this is your thing with a job. But do kind of spend some time just like meditating and being quiet and appreciating all the things that are around you, appreciating everything that you do have, trusting in spirit, trusting in yourself, trusting that you do know the right moves to make, trusting that you have always done the right thing, whether you judged it as whatever, it still was what you were supposed to do in the moment. And if you are on something that's like 10 steps and now you're feeling like you should have done something different on step 2, like don't sweat that. You know, maybe you will get another opportunity to then take this other turn, but don't think of yourself as making any mistakes, or don't think of yourself as wishing you would have done it differently. That's not important, and that's just buying into fear and making yourself bad or not good enough, and you don't really need any of that, you know, because you're awesome. Like, dude, come on. Please. So, health too. Gosh, let me talk about this too. You're also going to be very much focused right now, even more so with the new moon, but really being like, you know, I'm not healthy, or maybe even two like key components of something that has been lacking in your diet, you know, are things that are going to come to you now. Like, I'm not a Sag, but I just had it where I've just been putting on so much weight in just the past several months. Like, not even a normal healthy thing, and not close to resembling what I eat. I'm like, okay, eggs, the most abundant, healthy, organic salads. I'm like, there's nothing in there. But I had, I talked to someone, I talked about this on my new moon, or on the main one, but I'm really stressed because I've been working so hard for like, you know, 7 solid months of non-stop work and not getting ahead, and always being kind of stressed and loving what I'm doing, so I didn't notice it was stress. And it was really, people kept coming forward and like, you know, those hormonal things are messed up, and now they're in this, like, as my landlord put it, he was like, this is like when your cortisol levels get messed up, this is where like your body hears, oh no, there's no more food. So everything it takes, it wants to pack on and save. And then it messes with your liver, and then it wants to just pack everything on. So how he said that made so much sense, because I am like, dude, this doesn't make any sense. I've been researching like, what am I missing? What's wrong with my body? But then when I really thought about it, I'm like, God, that makes total sense, you know? So you might be coming up with something like this. You might be really thinking about what do you need to let go of to have optimal health. This can also be you wanting to integrate yoga and meditation. You know, maybe you're just thinking, gosh, I just really need to stretch. There's really something to stretching. It's kind of even better than cardio massive, which, you know, now I know so much of the cardio, you do it too long and then it puts you back into the bad cortisol levels, you know, so there's a fine balance of that one. Yet stretching is so awesome for your body. Like, I've noticed too, like a lot of people, when they haven't stretched in forever, when they do finally do yoga, they really feel like crap the next day, because it released so many toxins that were locked in the muscles and stuff. So it's, you know, you could be coming to things like this of like how to feel more healthy, how to feel more vibrant and alive in your life, and the changes that you need to make are going to be coming to you now. So that's awesome news. And then all these things are just going to change. Your work environment's going to change. Your health is going to change. And this is just a letting go period, because it's the full moon. So we're going to talk more about all these same things we're talking about now in a more expansive, let's do it now. So right now you're thinking of things, you know, waiting for things to happen, but in 2 weeks time, when we have this solar new moon eclipse, big time, and it's all going to be regarding your health, healing work. if you're going to be interested in doing that, and your work environment. So it's awesome. So just chill out, relax right now, go and meditate. It's all good. There's nothing you have to do right now. Okay, I'll see you for the new moon reading on May 9th. Have a beautiful full moon.